Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. In case you don't already know, my name's Hello Good Game, and I will be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video, every single day showcasing a new Mythic rank standard deck, breaking it down in depth, discussing these strategies and synergies, demonstrating them against the best decks and players in our Mythic ranked gameplay footage, and wrapping up with our final thoughts, deck review, and channel news. Today, we have the pleasure of the newest variant of Naya tokens. Some cards included in the new build that you may be unfamiliar with. Looking forward to surprising you all here, competing within the top 200 easily. Let's take a look at the deck. And of course, if you'd like to help out, just leave a like, a comment. You can subscribe for future content as well. Let's go.
It's a new lap record!
All right, here we are. Naya Tokens is the name of the game. Standard Mythic rank best of 1, 2.5 average mana value, supported by 24 lands, 29 creatures, 7 non-creatures. Anim Pakal is the star of the show within the new set in many ways for aggro players. A 3-mana 2/1, and whenever you attack with one or more non-gnome creatures, you'll put a +1/+1 counter on Anim Pakal, and then create that many 1/1 gnomes that are tapped and attacking, which is absolutely phenomenal. So the more +1/+1 counters you get on the Thousandth moon, the more gnomes that you will create every combat, and the more damage you'll do. So we're going to be capitalizing off of this in a few unique ways. First and foremost, it will be the Wildwood Mentor. For 3 mana, a 1/1, and whenever a token enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on the Wildwood Mentor. It's not uncommon to be making 4, 5, 6 tapped and attacking gnomes, which will directly push up the Wildwood Mentor. And whenever it attacks, another target attacking creature gets +X/+X until the end of turn, where X is the Wildwood Mentor's power. This, in conjunction with Inti, working very nicely. A new creature, 2/2 for 2. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains trample until the end of turn. And whenever you discard one or more cards, exile the top card of your library, and you may play that until the end of your end step. So this can push up the Mentor for future turns, also giving it trample because it is going to be quite hefty, as it can gain multiple +1 counters each turn with a Nim. So a very nice card to give trample from Inti. Inti can also apply trample to the Regal Bunnicorn, and in a similar fashion as the Wildwood Mentor, the Regal Bunnicorn is going to capitalize off of all the token generation as well, because its power and toughness are each equal to the number of non-land permanents that you control, right? So the bunny's going to go to the moon, the Mentor is going to go to the moon, thanks to the Thousandth moon, right? And this is all accented with, consistent damage output via trample, thanks to Inti, Seneschal of the Sun, as well as what may be the star of the show, Jetmir, Nexus of Revels, a 4-mana 5/4. Creatures you control get +1 and +0 and have vigilance as long as you control 3 or more creatures. Very easy to accomplish. They will gain an additional +1/+0 and trample if you get 6 creatures. Again, we're there, homie. And finally, an additional +1/+0 and double strike if you have 9 creatures in play. So we will be accomplishing all of that, which is great. These tokens are now 3/1s with trample, double strike, and vigilance. The damage output is insane, as well as potentially being boosted even further with the Pollen-Shield Hare. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1, right? All of these gnomes are now a little bit stronger, which is great. And we're also utilizing hair raising to allow us consistent damage output, or at least attacks without losing our attackers early on to trigger the Thousandth Moon, right? So, say you have Inti out and Anim out, or the bunny and Anim, or whatever it happens to be, and you need to attack, but their blockers are stronger, and you would lose your creature just to trigger the Thousandth Moon, which I would still do many times, because those tokens accumulate, and the more you get, the harder it will be for them to hold back the floodgate. However, thanks to Hare raising, target creature you control gains vigilance, so now it can attack and defend. Great. As well as +X until the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control, which is pretty crazy, especially if you're not casting it very early on. But even, +2/+2 vigilance is great. Giving something +8/+8 vigilance is going to be crazy, especially when it's something like the Wildwood Mentor. Whenever it attacks, another target attacking creature also gets +X/+X, where X is equal to its power, right? So you're getting double value from the Hare raising, which is kind of crazy. You can also get additional value with Halana. It can apply counters to Anim. You can push up Halana with Hare raising and then apply those counters to Anim, which is just ridiculous. So there is a ton of synergy in the deck, and it all works so well together. Again, you can push up both Halana and Anim via Kumano. Of course, you already know what this card is for 1. When it enters the battlefield, dealing 1 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker that they control. And then your next creature is going to enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. And then finally, transform it into the Etching at 2/2 with haste, which is great. And if something would die that was dealt damage by a source you control, it's going to go into exile instead. Fine, fantastic. Life gain through the Veteran, also helping us stack creatures for Jetmir, helping us survive against the aggro decks. You can discard it with Inti and replay it from your grave as the Luminous Phantom, which is great value. Enters the battlefield, gain 1's life. Leaves the battlefield, gain 1 life on the backside through the Phantom, right? Aside from that, we do have removal through the Witchstalker Frenzy, 4 mana, instant speed, 1 less to cast for each creature that's attacked this turn, dealing 5 damage to target creature, right? So that's very easy to reduce down to 1 mana with our large board state here as well. A bunch of lands in the deck to help the consistency. It's running really well for us currently. A few utility lands here as well. Not currently focused on creature lands. However, I think that as we get more comfortable with the deck, we could sneak a few of them in there. For now, I just wanted to consistently curve out and hit with the deck synergy, right? There's less Sunfall as the days go on, which, hallelujah. It's not Christmas yet, is it? But it's good to see. It's good to see. So we can kind of get away with some of the shenanigans here. As well as, it's pretty easy to rebuild our board state with the deck as well, right? So that's that. I hope you enjoy. We've got lots of games for you as well to kind of highlight the strengths and weaknesses of the deck against the best decks and players in game right now. And yeah, kick back, relax. If you want to help out, like, comment, subscribe, join the community Discord. But most importantly, have an absolute magical day. Let's play some Magic. Going first, keeping 7. And, well, we're going to try to get some wins against the best in the world. Not only the best decks, but the best players as well. You got to make sure that the deck that you're testing against is piloted by a professional. And I mean, you don't get to rank number 15 without literally being the best at mono red, right? So let's get after it. Bunnicorn is a go. Hit for 1. We're not really going to block with our life gain. We could triple drop, but I don't think that's necessary. Well, 3 mana. I guess we will, but I'll use Inti to get in play. Yeah. We want the vigilance, I believe, on the bunny, just because it's usually we put it on the veteran for more attack, but we're going to be defending here as well. And, oh man, I might just toss this. The bunny's so good. The vigilance is so great. All right, let's take trample as well. Go to 7. Land on the turn. You're going to 12, bud! I might be dead, but we're prioritizing the vigilance just to defend. 3 land. Kumano's flip, so it could be Godric in the air for 4. No. Interesting. No blocks. How much are we hitting for next turn? Bunny goes to 5. And then 6 from Inti. Oh, well, yeah, 6 from Inti. And then 7, 8, 9, potentially 10, 11, 12, 13. No blocks. I want to see it. I think we could potentially hit for lethal. Ah. Okay, that's going to complicate things. Same technique. Smash in. Down to 4. Land out. Ah, man, that Inti would have been 2 damage itself, plus 1 to 3, and the body represented the 4th with the bunny. It's kind of a bummer. We do miss lethal because of their removal. Nice heads up play, heads up play, heads up play. 2 cards in hand. What's going on over here, Willis? A double block or what? Or we just take it? No blocks, it's yours. Can I get some Jetmir off the top? Ooh. Does this cast for 2? It does. Dunk on the blocker. We're still only hitting for 3 then, though. Should we do it instant speed? Bunny out, gain life. Well, hair out, I guess we should call it. Kill this, confirm 3. That forces the block. I think we go for it. I think we go for it. I don't think they're going to double block. And this way, they have to block the 5/5. If not lethal. Right? That's force block on the 5/5. Oh! All right. Get the bunny down to 1. You only have a single Swift Hare, 2 cards in hand, 10 life, baby, 3 cards in play. Top 15 in the world, playing mono red, and we bag them with an original deck. Oh, the life you live, HGG. I couldn't imagine. What does it feel like? Going first, no 1-drop, but we've got a 2/3/4 like no other. I just wish the Mentor cost 1 mana, is the thing. Come on, Wizards. Can we get a rebalance over here? I'm going to go in with a pass first, since, you know, we've got nothing going on. Maybe we can get just like an untapped green source off the top. No, it's another brush. And this is in now without having to pay life, because we went and tapped early. We got the land for Jetmir. We need some life gain here. I might regret this, but at the same time, I kind of need to get the engine going. There it is. Okay, I'm going to... it's a sad day, but I need to play these next turn. I'm going to decline this now. Next turn, we're going to go Veteran Mentor. And then strike for a lethal with Jetmir. Right? I think we can do it. As long... oh, no. Never mind. Ugh, what a terrible life to live. I'm so sad now. I guess I should have played this all after. I'm just frustrated. It's just a land that doesn't matter. I mean, it's a better land, so we're not paying life for it, but whatever. Forge. Let's see if we can just close this out in pure rage. You killed my card, dude. Ah. Unacceptable! So we are hitting for a bunch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not enough. That's saddening to me, but all right. We do pay a bunch of life, but the vigilance is going to be what saves us, I believe. Right? Oh, it is going to actually be lethal, and this works together quite nicely. This can go here, and then this goes here, and then that pushes itself up again even higher, right? So that is lethal through this unique interaction. Oh, that is hot. It also applies trample, which is great. You know, this card is maybe not so good in the deck in my head, because when we drop a Nim, there's no tokens entering play. But at the end of the day, it's the original ability that is still just absolutely gas with Inti as well. A sub-synergy, anyone? Oh. Opponent goes first. Let's keep 7. Just looking for a third land. Literally the only thing we want. Hare versus Bunnicorn. Oh, that's not a land. And because it's not a land, I'm going to definitely play Inti, because its ability can find our third land. Worst case scenario. Oh, well, they're definitely taking Anim. There's literally no way they don't. It's a dangerous hand to look at. That's not Anim. That's the Regal Bunnicorn. Making our decision for us, we will probably... Ooh! Okay, so I like this play. Immediately flipping their invasion with Dotheria. And then phasing it out to dodge the self-sacrifice trigger? What a legend. That's a hot play. Wowzers. Anim is a go. Hashtag, I'm surprised you didn't take that earlier. Slam out. I will discard a Jetmir. We have a duplicate of it. Just pushing up Inti to 3. Trample. We get a land. Can't play. We've already played a land this turn, but I sure wish that it remain on the top of our library, I guess. You know, like, I really want that 4th land. If not, we're forced into a bunny play line, which is fine. You know, we can do the adventure as well as the creature. Whoa! Counter magic over there? No. Definitely Halana first. No counter, no problem. If there was a counter, I would counter this. Now that might be removal. Oh. I can attack with this. Even though it goes to a 5/6, they would double block it. Right? Or we could have even put it to a 6/7, which again, the double block still gets it. So we're just going to go wide, play the hare. I'm declining this. Both of these work very, very well. I guess Jetmir's infinitely better than the hare at this point as it pushes up the entire team. Could have discarded the hare. Let's see if we top deck a 5th land, though, because we could, you know, it works. Oh, no. HTG had never seen such bullshit before. Yeah. 4 mana. Play Jetmir down to 11. It's a good blocker. They've got 4 cards in hand after the draw. The enchantment is not great. And we see just a duplicate played. Nice. Bunny out. I don't think the Vigilant Strike is going to get us anywhere. Just play Kumano. Mentor gets a token. Combat research. Nice. Say what you will about the meta. Look at this. Top 150 playing Spirit Tribal. Get out. That's amazing. I love it. This ain't no mono red deck, homie. Get out of town. That's an absolutely amazing finish to a very well sequenced match. Phasing out, dodging the sacrifice trigger, grabbing indestructible, then wiping the entire field state. A one-sided field wipe is what you get. Oh my gosh. And then raining down terror with the spirits. I'm impressed. Going first with bad land, bro. Mulgaroni, toss the jetty. Land and play. Anim. Ooh. Off the top! That's a 2-drop, helping us curve even more aggressively. Do we want to dodge a Brutal Cathar? Probably. I'm going to say yes. Or no. Such a big risk. I'm going to say let's just go for it. It's the only way we can attack without losing the bunny. Right? Two bodies instead of just one. If we get the 4th land, that's great. If not, down with the Mentor. Oh, Adeline. Adeline without an attack. 4th land off the top. Oh my gosh. Are we attacking? Each goes up by 3. We don't get to 6. We only get to 5. Right? Because this makes 2. We just send the bunny in, right? And it has vigilance. And if they want to block their Adeline, they block their Adeline. I'm okay. Right? Let's go. Big damage output. Down to 9. Brutal Cathar or bust. 4 land. Spellbook Vendor. Bustaroni. It could be a knight, but why would you tap things? Convoking at this point is dangerous. I guess push up Adeline. Not bad. I think that's probably the best, right? Toss that on Adeline. Maybe not. Okay. Your attacks are suspect. And this is a favorite of mine. Slamming this. And I think at this point, we go all in. Mentor goes up, dude. And we have enough for trample. And easily outpacing one of the most aggressive decks in the meta. They hit their curve. They only miss their removal. And we go way over top. Going first. I love this hand. It's just a little slow. But at the end of the day, I don't think we mind a ton. We'll go in with the Veil on 1. Kumano on 2. Oh. Just keeping it nice and slow. It would be nice to play this immediately, but I think this counter's worth taking. So we're going to be a little bit slower, but a little bit stronger once we get out and about. And if they remove it, we've got multiple copies, so that's going to be okay, I think. Hopefully we just don't die to Toxic immediately. Toxic's kind of a busted mechanic. I don't really like it, but it's good and you can win games that way. Without doubt. Alright. So this is a nice attack at least, right? We've got the Vigilance to help defend as well, which actually has been one of the key factors here. Four mana. Could be bad. But we could also just kind of get away with murder here, potentially. I hate toxic decks so much. They could really put out the damage there. They choose just to go with the poison counters. Contaminator in play. Crazy. Crazy. don't know if we can survive is the thing. Like, I think we're just dead almost. I mean, I'll try. I'm going to try to play for the win, but... We're forced to attack. Let's take the damage, try to survive. They might just block with the 1/1, right? They're going to leave the 5 go through? Interesting. I guess. I like that. Okay. Life gain complicates this even further. Double strike just needs skip locked. We don't care about the damage output, and this doesn't increase its toxic. So this is just an easy block here. No, it's +2 pushes it to 3. We would trade here. Trade? Stop this, stop this. Go up to 8. They gain so much life here. Screw it. Math is beyond me. You do you, homie. Pushing it up anywhere for the life gain is just fantastic. There's no additional life gain here after the first damage, though. Would have been better to go on the... Well, they can't because it's not a 1/1. All right, how are we winning this game? Poison counters are going to have us beat. They do have the blocker. Trample. It is. And we going in. I think this would be better, right? 2 additional attackers. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, +5 to 9. I think we're already good. Right? That's going to give us double strike. And why not have the 11-7 get in there, dude? Uh-oh! I get you, homie! Yeah. I mean, look at that field, dude. Once we get to 9 attackers with Jetmir, it is lights out. Naya tokens. Interesting. I wish that the Wildwood Mentor was cheaper. It's an absolute gas card in the deck. But why couldn't it be a 2-drop like the bunny? Oh, man. If these were our 2-drops, well, we'd be running 4 of them at that point. But come on. Oh, man. This would be a good card at 2. And it would fit perfectly in this deck along with our Inti, right? Yes, these should be our 2-drops. Well, I like the hair too. It just all works so well together. While we're at it, could we reduce Jetmir and Halana also to 3? Stop it, HGG. In a perfect world, right? I mean, aggro player is going to aggro. I love the deck. Things that we were considering, the Wormlet, because the golems are artifacts, so you could gain a bunch of life with the Wormlet like you would the Veteran if you really needed. It also helps stack creatures towards Jetmir. It's nice for the bunny as well, right? So, you know, thinking about that, Kellen is great just to draw, because we have so many cheap 3 and less mana value creatures. So, you know, that's good to grab them there. Ossification for removal, but we did decide on the Frenzy instead. Temple, deciding, you know, this is too slow. We like the +1 counters that you can distribute out, though, because that's like pretty goofy. As well as the king, you know, it can push up everybody, which is great for the golems, and, you know, it's great for Halana and the mentor, and it really does help everything. So, food for thought, a little slow, but we like it. Loving the deck, crushing rank with it. And, you know, at the end of the day, It is my pleasure to produce new content every day for you all that can compete against not only the best decks, but the best players as well. So that's how we're confirming it is a quality build, in my opinion. And there is really only so far you can stray. I know another Naya Anim Pakal deck, but what I think we've added really is quite nice. Like Jetmir is absolute gas. And then the unique synergies within the Mentor and the Hare, I do think round it off in a really nice way. I digress. Thank you for supporting thus far throughout the journey, the multi-year home. Careful what you wish for, but I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Everyone who likes the videos, watches to the end, is in the Discord, part of the community every day. It's great. It's fantastic. So thank you. Have a magical day. We'll see you soon in the next.